they introduced the female version of Doctor Who, we all know what was coming. Everybody knew it was going woke as hard as possible. We all saw the writing on the wall, right? I have stated publicly, I had a problem with it because the Doctor is a male character. When they came out and said this whole nonsense about Time Lords could change their gender and all kind of things, it was clearly done to push an agenda. That is what they were doing. It made no sense. Leave the character as is. You understand me? You're not going to go and change Conan into Conella or something so. You have other characters that you can use. You have Red Sonja, who's another Sumerian age badass woman. Can't wait to say they're going to mess that up. But that's what you're doing. You don't need to change characters. But when they gender swap the Doctor, some people gave it a watch initially. I did myself. I saw where it was going. I was out. Some people stuck around a little longer until they started to realize it's a bunch of pretentious nonsense and they were gone. But we all knew where it was going from that point. Once they decided to make the character, what they decided to the gender swap the character, and the only other thing left to do, make the character black and gay. That was all that they could do again. That was it. Because it's not about entertainment. It's about an agenda. And this is what fans are getting pissed off with. Entertainment is supposed to be a form of escapism. You go in there, you enjoy yourself, you lose yourself in a world of sci-fi, fantasy, adventure. For a few minutes, maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours, something. You sit and you enjoy something and you say to yourself, this is relaxing. I can do this, I can watch this. No, you're not getting that. You're getting everything shoved at you that you don't want. And the minute you speak out about it and say, this isn't working, I'm not watching this because this is crap. Oh no, suddenly you're getting labeled as a racist and a bigot and a ace and a this and a that and all the others. Because nobody wants to admit the cold, hard truth. When these shows go down these pipelines, it becomes utter rubbish. Now, are there some people who genuinely are going to like it? Sure, there are people who are genuinely going to like it. No problem with that. But the vast majority of people have a problem with it. They don't like it. I looked at this new iteration at Doctor Who. I watched one episode was the special and they did it. I watched part of another episode and I saw where this was going. I saw where it was going. Because when you're telling me you're going to introduce this Doctor in a club twirling around with a skirt, you understand me? And then he's making references to spending a hot night with Harry Houdini. Or they're going to come in there and decide, you know what best to do? Let's race change Sir Isaac Newton because that makes sense. Just like the time that they decided to make this thing about Anne Boleyn and then race swap and then act like, you have to be a racist to say anything about that. Or even better, when they did the Cleopatra series and the country she comes from said this is wrong, they call the whole country racist. This is what's going on. It's what people are sick of. So when they started with this, we all knew where it was going to end up. And the ratings have continued to bomb week after week after week. It just keeps getting worse and worse. This time, no exception. Only difference now, what we all knew was coming, they decide to push it into this one and then figure, well, if you don't like this, you're some kind of homophobe. Yeah, that's the problem. Let's get into this article here from Cosmic Book News. Doctor Who Gay Kiss episode, second lowest ratings of all time. Gee, I wonder why. Fans keep turning off the series, which features Ncuti Gatwa as the new Time Lord with Russell T Davies back as the showrunner. Well, I guess when Ncuti Gatwa insults fans again and tell them, go touch grass, don't bother to watch, well, they're listening to you. That's the one thing you can be happy about. They're listening to you. This is what you're doing. Go through some of this. Yeah. The latest episode of Doctor Who features the show's first ever gay kiss in the second lowest rated episode in the entire 60-year history of the series. Yeah, because that's what everybody wants to tune in for, some gay kiss. You understand me? This is it. And this is what they're talking about in the episode, because this is what they want to focus on the most in these things. You understand me? Not the show being good, not the episodes being appealing, no. Because you find the references, all this political nonsense and all this drama, all stuff shoved in there. And that's what people don't like. People don't want your carefully veiled attempts to talk about Trump or your underline in messaging to say that, people are a bunch of is this and that. No, people don't want that. And they see it in what you're doing. Continue on, because I have a very important question I need to ask before I go on. The overnight UK rating system reports Rogue features a same-sex kiss between actors Ncuti Gatwa and Jonathan Groff was watched by only 2.11 million viewers. The previous episode was watched by only 2.12 million viewers. And until this episode was the second lowest rated episode in the entire history of Doctor Who. The entire history, 60 years that people were just like, nah, this is ridiculous. Have there been good versions of Doctor before and bad versions before? Sure, there always have been that. You understand me? Not every episode was a hit. Not everything was fantastic. There was a time when people were like, kind of barely even watching Doctor Who. And when it came back, it got some revitalization and people were into it again. They liked these stories, all these things. But then you have to ruin it with your identity politics nonsense, and this is what pisses people off. Like I stated earlier on in this video, when they decided to start making these changes, we started to see certain things happening. When they decided to go on in and gender swap the Doctor, we knew what was coming next. This is not a surprise. It's not a surprise. The lowest rated episode in the 60-year history of Doctor Who belongs to this series, episode 3, with only 2.04 million viewers. The highest rated episode this season belongs to the recent episode featuring Millie Alcock, when the Doctor disappeared for the episode, which saw more than 500,000 viewers tune in that previous episode. So yeah, people came back to watch an episode and didn't have the Doctor in it. Shocking. Alright, so this is them there. They talk about what happened. The Doctor, it took place in the year 1813. The Doctor teams up with some bounty hunter named Rogue, played by Jonathan Groff, who's also been in Mindhunter and Matrix Resurrections. He and the Doctor didn't get along at first. So throughout the episode, they flirted with each other, and then at the Regency Ball, shocked the guests with same-sex ballroom dancing, where Rogue sacrificed himself to save the world, but not before giving the Doctor a goodbye kiss. I'm just saying, what if I had a little strange and the Doctors, anyway, whatever. Him not even go down that road, because we all know where it's going. You understand me? They talk about the ratings and how it has been, and also the series has not made the Nielsen charts at all. With the way it's going, it's not going to make it. Samba TV hasn't reported on it, because Disney, at this point, many people are believing that Disney is literally hiding the numbers for Doctor Who. Because if the overnight ratings that you're getting for Doctor Who on UK ratings are this bad, what is it going to be on Disney Plus? And I know there's some people who are going to say, oh, well, it have the other ratings that come from the streaming and all kind of thing, and it's only the UK overnight ratings, and that they really say nothing. Well, okay, let's look at those numbers then. Let's look at those numbers and see what's going on. Because here the overnight ratings, and then this year the TV where they add the numbers that come in from the streaming and all of this. So look at it here. From episode 1, 3.71, 3.67, 3.38, 3.77, 3.10. These are the numbers here. Even if you add more onto it here, 4.01, 3.91, 3.58, 4.06, 3.38. These are the numbers. This is what's being added up to what has been coming in here. We still only have, we don't have the rest of it here for this one here. This is the 2.11 million. We don't have the other add-ons to that. But judging by the trend that we're seeing here, it's not going to get any better. This is not people that's coming here and make up things. These are the numbers. People are not watching these things because people want entertainment, not your agenda pushed at them. And this is what people are sick of. And this brings me to my question. Who are you making these things for? Who? Because if you're making it for the fans and they aren't watching it, who are you really making it for? And then an even better question that I should ask as well. Why do these people keep thinking insulting and attacking your fans is somehow a good thing? Why? When you openly come out and attack your fans, acting like you don't give a shit whether they watch it or not, telling them don't show back at it, you literally need your fans to survive. That's what you need. You need your fans to survive. And whether it be movies, whether it be TV, whether it be comics, whether it be anything, these people openly, antagonistically, and wickedly attack their fans and act like, you're supposed to be happy to be treated like garbage. And when they walk away, they blame them for it again. Why? Nobody would stick around when they're being insulted like this. Nobody. But that's what they do. Every time they open their mouth, they attack their fans. And let's bring in all of this. Let's bring in all the drag queens to tell everybody about, of all those people who leave, 4 or 5 more are going to take their place. Where are they? Where are they? This audience does not exist. And when I point out actual reasons as to why this show keeps failing, people come in the comments and tell me all sorts of things. I mean, you're free to tell me whatever. I'm perfectly happy to answer anybody, have any discussion with anybody who wants to make it. I have no problem with that whatsoever. But there is a pattern to what I keep seeing. The majority of people will come and tell me, oh, you just don't like the show because this person black and gay. You're telling me that's the only reason I'm supposed to like this show. And when I'm stating to you, the stories aren't good, the fans are being attacked, the actor has no charisma in the role of the doctor. And as I said before, are there genuine people who actually like the actor like the show? Okay, yes. But the majority of criticism that I get is people telling me I'm supposed to love it because the actor's black, because the actor's gay. That's what you're telling me. That's what you're telling me. And if you think I'm just making this nonsense up, let's look at what somebody else has to say here. You understand? I mean, look at this person here, what they say. I mean, even though the currently has a Rotten Tomatoes score 34%, and then the case comes during Pride Month. This is what this person the comedian say, right, about the gay case. This is going to be so incredible for so many younger fans to see. This is normal. This is life and love and happiness. This is their hero. This is pride. Hashtag Doctor Who. Not one mention about the actual show itself, about anything about the show. No. This is what you want people to focus on. This is what you want people to love this show for. And this is why people are with it. Somebody actually contacted me and told me they have young children. They used to watch Doctor Who and they kind of thing with it because it was a good show. They're not doing that anymore because once they started telling people exactly who this doctor was going to be, they knew what they were going to do. This is what they go, and people don't want to expose their young children to this. And that does not mean anybody's hating anybody. That no, people don't want these things broadcast to their children the same way they don't want teachers going in school and telling children bold-faced, crappy lies about how when you're born, doctors make a guess about your some kind of guess about your gender. And there are only 2 genders, male or female, and that's what doctors focus on. That's it. Just because you're delusional doesn't mean everybody else has to be. But no, you're telling me I'm supposed to love this show because of this, and if I don't love it, I'm some kind of racist, bigot, transphobe, all of this nonsense. And then they told me, or I just want to spread hate and all that kind of thing. If the show was good, I would be the first person to admit the show is good. But it's not. I have made videos about things that show that were really good, I really enjoyed. Okay. Blue Eye Samurai. Excellent show. Excellent series. Can't wait for season 2. You understand me? Shogun. Really damn good. Excellently done. Fantastic. There are others that I have made videos about and talk about how good they really are. I get some videos that okay good, but the minute I come out and say this is terrible, everybody decides to jump in and tell me, oh, I'm a racist, I'm a homophobe, and this and that and the other. But when you look at the numbers, they don't lie. Look at these numbers, they do not lie. And when you go over here to look at the overall, for everything, the numbers are not good. Doctor Who has become a parody of itself. And am I enjoying making these videos showing how bad it is? You're damn right I am, because you know why? They keep insulting their fans. They don't care about them. They treat them like garbage, and then they act like, you're supposed to just sit there and consume anything. No, when you don't respect your audience, when you don't respect your fans, I will continue to show exactly what that is doing, because you know why? The fans, we the fans, have the power, and we could choose to just walk away from your nonsense. And when the fans walk away, I will report it, because you know why? I need to showcase the power that the fans have, because as I've said before, I'll say again, my channel is about standing up for the little guy, fighting for good entertainment, and when you don't get it, this is what you get. Your thoughts on this in the comments. You have a different opinion, I'd love to hear it. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, ring the notification bell, be notified every time I put out a new video. And I shall see you all next time. Take care.